Obama holdover just got caught hiding what wife received from secret Hillary deal, by Frank Lee for freedomdaily.com. More drama unfolds within the Justice Department, and it concerns a holdover from former President Obama's administration. One person in particular was just revealed to be allegedly hiding payments that went to his wife. The payments reportedly came from Fusion GPS and went to Bruce Orr's wife. According to reports, Orr was supposed to file for a conflict of interest waiver from the Department of Justice. He failed to seek that waiver, and in return it now appears as though he purposely hid the payments going to his wife. That in and of itself is a major conflict of interest. His wife's name is Nellie Orr. She was supposedly working for Fusion GPS while Fusion was apparently caught paying Christopher Steele to craft a dossier. Steele is an alleged former British spy who may have used his former or current stats to take the dossier to the next level and prod a stern finger to trigger people into a Russia investigation. Fusion GPS payments to Nellie Orr were allegedly for her work to analyze and research Russia. This may have been in connection with the false concept of Russian collusion and now President Trump in the 2016 presidential election. As most people are aware, the only conspiracy there's been evidence of so far is between Democrats and the Russians. But there's no evidence that Trump was involved in anything. Trump has been president for over a year, and there's still no evidence of him participating in wrongdoing or collusion that would interfere with the 2016 election. Meanwhile, the Orrs were reported to be in connection with the dossier, Fusion GPS, and provoking the Russian investigation that may have hoped was the dagger in Trump's back. Conservative Daily Post provided more information on the Orr situation. Top Justice Department official Bruce Orr failed to disclose that Fusion GPS was paying his wife and didn't seek a conflict of interest waiver from the department. Bruce Orr was demoted from his post as Associate Deputy Attorney General in early December after an internal probe revealed that he failed to disclose on 2 occasions that his wife was working with Fusion GPS. More importantly, Nellie Orr was being paid by Fusion GPS to conduct analysis and research on Russia. Falsifying government ethics forms and documents can result in jail time if an individual is convicted. Congressional documents and memos reveal Fusion GPS hired Steele to compile his anti-Trump dossier. Fusion GPS was given more than $9 million to fund efforts to compile the dossier by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. They always add 2016 campaign in the Democratic National Committee. I don't know why they do this. Without her okay, nobody on her committee could do this. She gave the okay, so Hillary Clinton funded it. In order to trigger the Russia investigation, Fusion GPS likely used Nellie Orr to give the dossier to Bruce Orr, who then used his senior status at the DOJ to lay the foundation for the Russia probe. The FBI then took the dossier from the DOJ and obtained a warrant from the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court to spy on Carter Page, a volunteer to Trump's 2016 campaign, who I still say Carter Page was a plant by the FBI in order to get the FISA warrant on Carter Page, because every time they used Trump's name, they were declined a FISA warrant. So Carter Page was actually working for the FBI. Okay. So this paved the way for special counsel Robert Mueller to take over the Russia investigation. That's called collusion, and it's not a coincidence that Orr lied on two separate occasions about his wife's role at Fusion GPS. Now it appears as though Democrats were working together to put the dossier through the wire and make it into a big thing. That sparked the nonsensical distractions surrounding the Russian collusion theories, but their attempted sabotage backfired. The fingers now point the evidence towards the Democrats as they're caught in their own scandal and burying their heads in the sand as their party panics and falls apart at the seams. Former President Barack Obama must be laughing as this unfolds, but he could also be worried that something points back towards him or Michelle. The attempt to knock the Trump train off the tracks has been unsuccessful. Every time the Democrats throw something shady towards President Trump, they get it tossed right back like a hot potato. There's only so much fake information that the Democrat Party can pass around or create out of their miserable boredom, but none of it is working to remove Trump from the White House. If anything, it's making Trump into a stone-cold lockpick of the week for the 2020 election. Everything the Democrats have done to Trump has made him stronger. Well, as you can see, and all the fingers are pointing back to them, so now you can understand why these false flags are taking place now in our country. And we should be expecting more because they want to distract the public from the real culprits here. So that's why all these things are taking place now, in order to detract. So now all the news media, what's on the television, what happened in Florida, right? To detract from the real story here. And they don't care who goes down in the process. You get it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.